We can cobble together a show out of this, I feel like.
Is there a single video game listed there?
We could talk about some video games in the middle there if we have to.
It's only in the title of the show, guys.
Is it? Is it really in the title of the show?
What's in the title of the show, Michael?
That we were gamers. Now apparently we're homeowners and too busy.
What is this? I'm not hosting.
205?
So you can figure out the episode number.
205. I'm going with it.
Yep, that sounds right. I have it written down in this document.
Nice. Glad to know that I got there eventually. Hello, I am JJ hosting today, and with me, as always, are my two compatriots, Michael over there.
Hey, everybody.
And Andrew over there.
Hey.
I don't know why I introduced you guys that way.
Because they can see us, obviously.
Someday we might get our streaming act together, and one of us would be one side and one would be the other.
That's true. That assumes that, like, I'm in the middle, which is probably wrong. Anyway, whatever. Who knows?
I don't know what that means. I don't know what it means. I want to know.
I don't know either.
Okay.
It's not worth knowing. Okay. And here's the point, right?
Mm-hmm.
I did homeowning today. It was something that was so simple and really should not have. Why did I not just do this 100 years ago? It took it didn't take no time, but it took very little time.
I have a similar project to this, and I think I have the same outcome in my brain as you, but I want to hear yours first. So
this is like we're really going to select down the audience here based on this issue, but here we go. Either of you guys have a gas range stove at home?
Oh, I wish, but no.
I have, and okay. I will be able to know what you're talking about. I do not currently own a gas range.
Okay. So we have one, right? And it works. It's fine. The thing that's annoying about it is, like, a couple of the burners didn't like lighting. Like, they would light, but they didn't light. Like, you kind of have to click them for a bit, and then they light, you know?
Yeah, sure.
You got to flood
the room with gas.
Right. The other two lit, like, instantaneously, right?
Which ones were the problem ones in the terms of location? Were they along a side or the front?
No. They were kitty corner.
Kitty corner. Okay, that's
good. Yeah. Yeah, so they're basically the two front ones are generally bigger, and the two rear ones are a little bit smaller based on this particular stove.
Right.
And there was one big one that worked and one small one that worked. The big one in the front and the small one in the back on the other side, and that was it. And the other two, like, would work, but you have to sit there and click it for so long, and then you smell the gas, you're like, this is bad, and then it lights, and you're like, no. So, yeah, that's no. So, I eventually was trying to cook something this afternoon, and I was like, this has annoyed me for the last time.
I'm
going to figure out. This is the line. It must be drawn here
and no further.
No further. And I looked up on the internet. It's like, all right, what do I got to do to fix this? Is this like some like throw the stove away, replace a part thing? How tough is this?
Stove away.
I have other issues with the stove that this didn't fix, but at least this is like a modicum of relief.
We hit a throw the stove away moment about a week ago. Our toaster oven had been like similar in terms of its finickiness, I will say.
Mm-hmm.
Selecting its own modes and languages and all sorts of things based on the buttons you pushed and not being what you pushed.
Does this toaster speak bocce?
It does now.
It speaks garbage currently because last week it decided it just was like, I'm done. I don't like working this way anymore, so it just doesn't turn on. I looked up the replacement for the circuit board that runs the front controls, and it's the price of another one of these things.
So you got a new toaster oven.
Like you said, it's a throw the stove away moment.
Got it. Well, it's harder to throw a range away than a toaster oven.
Depends on how strong you are.
Bro, do you even lift?
Apparently not enough.
Got a furniture dolly? I mean,
anyway, so I looked this up. This procedure takes about 30 seconds.
Did you just wipe it with a Clorox wipe?
No. I've done that tons of times and that didn't fix it. And I was trying to figure out why. So it turns out the thing you need is a toothpick.
Oh, the holes get clogged.
Yeah, so for people who've never like used a gas range, right? There's this like metal thing, and there's a little electrode that sticks out of the side that creates the spark, right? And next to that electrode is a tiny little pinhole that gas comes through. And then there's the metal cap on the top, right? That kind of spreads the gas out so it creates the thing that you look at when you look at the stove.
Uh-huh.
Well, those little channels can get clogged, which will sometimes be why like this side of the pot is less hot than the other side or whatever. Separate problem. The problem with it not lighting is there's this tiny little pinhole through which gas comes right next to where that spark is. That pinhole was like solid.
A little bit of grease buildup.
I guess so, yeah.
So most stuff works this way, just so you kind of like...
No, it makes perfect sense as to how it works, like why it's like this. It was just like, I had never thought of it. I just assumed it had kind of like, it would flow around from the holes on the side or whatever. Nope, not at all.
This week, we were simpatico this week because we had similar designs on like, this has been a problem for X number of years, and I'm done with it. One for me was the bottom drawer in our kitchen. We never used it. It's been unused for 5 years because I just need to get out my nail gun and nail the bottom of the drawer back together.
That feels doable.
It totally was. Took no time at all. Just never did it.
I remember that drawer. RIP.
Yeah, RIP, dude. It works now.
Or welcome back to life, I guess.
It's storing stuff now. Mainly because our new pots and pans are now in use. And we ran out of room because they're bigger than the other ones.
So they finally arrived? You finally got your order approved?
No, I canceled the order with Sur La Table and went with Amazon because Amazon never fails. In general.
Yeah.
Caveat, they often fail.
That's nice. So you did get those pots and pans finally after
yeah, wow, so excited.
Travails.
We were gamers. I have pots and pans. Very nice ones. I'm very excited. You know, we're cooking at home so much these days. I've always liked cooking, so it's not a big deal, but cooking on nice stuff versus old beat up stuff is pretty nice. But to get to your gas problems, JJ, I also used some toothpicks this week. Posted on my Instagram some photographs of me disassembling an entire pool heater. Because for years, if we tried to use it, it smelled like gas.
See, generally, that's not a good sign.
Now, generally, you don't want that. And then I came to the conclusion that probably years and years before we moved into this home, it went into disuse. And something that often happens with grills and other outdoor appliances that have gas. I would like you to know something, people. Did you know like that spiders like the smell of natural gas?
I did know this.
Really?
Yes, they do. They quite like it. It's like an aphrodisiac to them. They want to lay their eggs on it. And so if you disuse items for quite a bit of time that are natural gas related, those little jets exist on pretty much everything that has a gas function like JJ was describing. They're just bigger depending on what you're lighting. And so
like a barbecue.
Like a barbecue, or these pool heater jets, which I could literally stick a toothpick all the way through, maybe 2 toothpicks. We're full of spiders. So I spent 3 hours disassembling that and sticking toothpicks in it to get rid of spiders. Fun.
That's not as fun as the thing I did.
It does not smell like gas anymore?
It depends on how many spiders you find alive while you're doing it.
Yeah, right. You know, all the spiders that were left in there are now dead because that pool heater works great, and I've been swimming every day since Wednesday. Last Wednesday.
Is this the, like, kill it with fire meme where you just like turn the gas on and then just strike a match and walk away.
Yeah, except before you do all the cleaning, if you had the meme, right, the spiders would be holding all the matchboxes. Because that's why the gas smell is coming out. It's all backed up. Anyway, that's your homeowner's minute.
I think the hardest part of that oven fix that I did was I had to get, in order to get the angle I needed on the little hole, I had to
Take the burner tops off?
Yeah, well, I took the little cap part came off real easy, but those little
just
tops
set on there. And then you got to unscrew them.
They had bolts.
Oh, yours were bolted?
Your tops were bolted?
No, the cap that goes on the top, like the little metal circle. Yeah, I just took that off.
Yeah, those just come off. And then the gray heavy duty metal that goes around the actual burner is bolted down.
That part is bolted.
Yeah.
Apparently, that's not always the case.
Oh, it should be the case because you don't want
some of those metal things apparently are just hanging out in like formations in the metal or whatever.
Okay.
Not on mine, but I watched a YouTube video and it was like, dude, look, this one is just sitting here. Like they didn't have, there was no hole for a bolt.
Oh, it's just like a stamped hole that has a peg that goes in it.
Exactly.
That makes me nervous.
Well,
because that's anyway, it's literally just directing and protecting a giant jet of flame.
Yes. So that was, like I said, unbolting those, finding which socket it was that it needed to pull those out was the hardest part.
Now, did you do the expert move homeowner thing and clean the other two?
Of course, I did all four while I had it. Because it took me 30 seconds to do the first one. I was like, oh, this is easy. I could just have done this
while I'm in here.
Do the work while you're doing the work.
Yeah.
Big mistake to not have done that years ago when it started to annoy me instead of waiting 2 years or whatever.
2 years in a pandemic to clean your stove jets.
And like we use that stove like not every day, but close. I mean, we use it pretty frequently. It's just like, oh yeah, that burner back there just sucks. Just don't use that one.
Mm-hmm.
And
this is why I had a drawer for
30-second fix. So, needless to say, I've been super productive. I played some more video games, but like, they're the ones you guys think that I've been playing.
And I know you've been playing because we've been playing more regular Master Chief.
Yeah,
Halo
Andrew
1.
and I played through some Halo 1.
I really am enjoying it, JJ.
Me too.
But you know what I know is coming within the next level?
Well, we have one more level before that level, but yes. The library.
Yeah, the library is the next level. And in this level, we start to see Flood.
Yes, we do.
And it's just like this game goes so quickly downhill in terms of its enjoyment. At least more shotguns show up, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, shotguns show up at all.
Yeah, good point.
It is impressive how good the first few levels of that game are. And like even playing on the old graphics, they're still fun.
Yeah.
Man, the Flood show up and it sucks real bad.
I really do want to see the new graphic Flood versus the old graphic Flood on top of each other, because wow, it's going to be...
How many polygons do you think they added?
Bro, I can't wait to see what the popcorn look like, because... oh no,
Yeah. So I've been doing some of that. I played some more of that there, Legend of Heroes. And, but that's not, not really what we're about these days.
I am maybe at the last-ish save point before the end of Fallen Order.
Oh.
Okay. So getting close to some credits?
I mean, just for people that are in the know, I have flooded a base. And I'm standing at the end of the flood of the base. And I think... I haven't looked up spoilers for this game. Be it as it were, I am still unspoiled on what happens, amazingly. Mainly because I don't read the internet much anymore.
I was going to say, it's real easy. You just don't read the internet.
I know. I got too much to do now. So I think it really feels like this is it. Like, there's really not much left going on. So
you got to a crescendo.
Yeah. I'm at the point in the game now that every stormtrooper tries to fight me, but their quotes have changed from like, I'm going to get you, to like, oh God, no, he's here. And they really mean it, because I can just literally like slow So they have these chain gunners basically, right? And I can slow the chain gun blaster bolts and then do a gigantic force pull of everybody in the room and kill everybody with all the blaster bolts.
You kill them with their own bullets?
Yep.
Nice.
Or I can just walk through a room doing mini force pulls and not run out of force and just pull everybody onto my lightsaber. Literally just have the lightsaber on and just keep pulling them to you, and you just create this chain of dead bodies as you walk forward in the room.
But Anakin, I have the high ground.
There was a little bit of that kind of moment where I felt a little bad for one of the bad guys, and then I was like, nah, see ya.
Still a bad guy.
Yeah. Enjoy your eternity.
Well, luckily they're made up, so you don't have to worry too much about them.
True. But they did a good job. It was good writing. Anyway, moving on.
I love it. But I hear that y'all have been watching movies instead, though, because sometimes you don't want to play. You just want to sit. I feel that.
I did some of that. I did.
What kind of movies you guys watching?
Comedies, bro.
During this time of crisis.
Comedies, and one of them wasn't supposed to be.
Oh, those are the best kind sometimes.
I bet
Unintentional hilarity is one of my favorite kinds of hilarity.
You've seen one of these two. First of all, the first comedy I want to talk about, Death of Stalin, is a historical, history comedy about the actual death of Stalin and then what happened to take over, the time after him, because it's communism and they didn't have a leader, and so they kind of crazy. But the cast in that movie sells it. So let me just read the list off. So first of all, Steve Buscemi, right?
Okay.
Sold already.
Yeah, sold already.
Yeah, I like it.
Steve Buscemi, Jeffrey Tambor. What's his name? Captain from Star Trek. The cool captain from the first season of Discovery.
Jacob Isaacs?
Isaacs, right? Isaacs?
I think it's Isaacs.
Yeah. Isaacs is in it. Some other Jason Isaacs, not Jacob.
Jason.
Yeah. Some other pretty well-known comedy people. They do a really good job. That show's really good. It turns very serious at the end, but I laughed 3/4 of the movie pretty much constantly. And there are some really good memes that came out of that movie that I didn't understand until now, which are pretty good.
This isn't the movie with the... Oh, no, wait. That's a World War II movie. Okay.
Which one?
Mind.
Oh, the Hitler 9 scene? Is that what
Oh, no.
The Hitler bunker scene is a different movie.
I can't say this. I can't say the word that he says, but there's a meme of Jason Isaacs that says, "I'm smiling, but I'm very effing serious." He says, "I may be smiling, but I'm very effing angry," or whatever.
Yeah.
And that, I didn't know where it came from, but that's literally the introduction of his character. And you're just like, all right. It's pretty funny. Good movie. Okay. Did you know that Outbreak is a comedy?
Wait, the movie about the infection?
Yeah.
I was going to say, is it a comedy now in light of our circumstances?
It is literally a comedy now. I pulled the trigger on this because I'm sure it was something everybody watched right away. And I'm like, okay, we're this long into this. Hey, how cool would it be if the army took over a town and they solved an apocalyptically bad disease in under a week?
Feels like that would require a level of coordination and concern.
Okay.
That doesn't exist in the real world.
I watched that movie again, right? And the ability they have to track how everything happens is so unbelievably untrue at this point. You're just the assumptions they make and they get to make and how quickly they make them about, where the virus is, where it came from, all these sorts of things. It's completely unknown, right? And then they figure out, we got the host, and the host has the antibodies we can synthesize for everybody. We're going to save all these people. And then the apocalyptically large military response with like 50 helicopters, thousands.
Don't they try to nuke the town at some point?
They try to nuke the town.
It's like you could just bomb it normally. You don't need to spend a nuke on this.
I think I started laughing the minute the trail of Humvees started showing up to like lock down this town of 1,200 people, and it didn't stop until after the nuking of the town, where the helicopter diverts a plane by sitting in its path.
Yep. That's how planes work.
That's how planes work.
And helicopters.
Yeah. Couldn't possibly go up and over.
Nope.
Or down. Anyway.
Or to the side.
When you watch that movie when we watched that movie when it came out, it was kind of like, this is a fun action film. And now I just can't stop laughing.
Is that movie based on a Michael Crichton book?
I believe it is, yes.
Y'all reread any of those Michael Crichton books recently?
I have one from the library that I got before all this, and so it's just been sitting on my shelf because I apparently never have to return it.
I feel like that's not true. You think you need to return it eventually?
No, they don't. No, they said don't worry about it ever. I don't know. Look, Michael Crichton was born in the 1940s.
Yeah. I was going to say that some of the things that sounded super cool and advanced in those books kind of are a joke now.
Yeah.
Get a little hokey because they've been overcome by technology.
Oh, and like because cell phones exist and they don't in a lot of those books. And you're just like, there's no problem here. He just calls him and it's fine.
I like some of the... He directed 2 movies that I actually kind of like.
Jurassic Park, the book, holds up pretty well. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. But he directed The Great Train Robbery, which is a Sean Connery movie, and Donald Sutherland's in it that I really like. And I think he directed that first Westworld movie in the 70s.
Oh, that movie. Wow.
Yeah. And I know he directed that 1980 Tom Selleck sci-fi movie with the robots.
I know nothing about that movie. I know that other Westworld movie stars Yul
Gene
Brynner.
Simmons
though.
was in that movie. I'm pretty sure.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
You should look. Hold on. Let me find out what it's called. No research.
Research.
Like, hold on. No research usually, but I think we need to tell everybody.
I feel like Tom Selleck and Gene Simmons have merited a little bit of research.
I feel like we should watch this.
It's
called Runaway.
Is this on things that I can watch?
I hope so, because it is... People get killed in the bathroom by miniaturized robots.
2 words or 1 word?
One word, Runaway. With Gene Simmons and Kirstie Alley and Tom Selleck.
Oh, Kirstie Alley too.
Yeah, and the who's the main star? Because it's not Kirstie Alley. No, it is Tom Selleck. But there's another woman in it that is like his partner, his cop partner. That's not Kirstie Alley.
I wrote this down. I'm going to watch this later.
Oh my god, you need to watch it. I haven't watched it in probably 10 years.
Terrible.
It's probably really bad. I haven't watched it in 10 years. I think she's the lead in... I don't remember what she's in. Never mind.
All right. Well, if you out there know, you can email us.
Yeah. If you know who Cynthia Rhodes is,
at WeWereGamers.
Tell me, do that. Mm-hmm.
What's her character's name again? Cynthia?
No, so the actress's name is Cynthia Rhodes.
Okay.
But I don't know.
If she's been in other stuff, tell us.
Yeah.
We want to know.
But she's the lead over Kirstie Alley. She was the lead. Pretty crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Kirstie Alley was like the random Vulcan in Star Trek 2 also, right?
Star Trek. Yeah. Star Trek, those Star Trek movies, hey, we dropped the ball on doing our Star Trek ranking. Or maybe we didn't drop the ball. Maybe we should start it up. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm in. Okay. It'd be hard. It's hard to find some of those movies now, though. No. Unfortunately. Yeah, it is.
No.
Yeah, it is.
Why?
They're not streaming on some places. You can't find most of them. Well, I can't say most of them.
Bro, you have CBS All Access.
Yeah, I said for other people though.
I'm pretty sure they're on Netflix still. Most of those films.
All right, man.
I have them all on Blu-ray because why not?
Yeah, I definitely don't have.
So
I know the rule about the Star Trek movies, and it's you watch the even numbered ones.
Yes.
yeah, but we're gonna watch all of them.
I really don't want to watch 5 again.
What? You know what? I bet you're gonna like 5 more than
1.
you thought you did.
I doubt that.
Oh man,
It's pretty bad.
I don't know that I would put 5 at the bottom of the odd numbered ones. But I'd have to rewatch them all.
1, 3.
3 is
5.
also not great.
What's 7? 7's an odd number. That's a good
7
one.
is the first is Generations.
So that's fine. That's a good one.
Yeah.
The odd number thing kind of ends when you get to the
5.
end.
So 1, 3, 5.
Yeah. Well,
Okay,
yeah, the first 6.
off the top of our heads,
6 isn't great, but it's better than
it's better than 5. 3 might be worse than 5. No.
3's not good
3's
either.
got Christopher Lloyd in it.
The movie is not good. I have to rewatch 3. I have not seen it, and 3 and 1 I haven't seen in a very long time.
I'm a Klingon. All right, so maybe 5's at the back of all those. That might be true. I don't know.
Stay tuned to a future episode where we rank the Star Trek movies.
Yep. Moving on.
There's quite a few Next Generation movies that aren't good too, though. So
all the back half after First Contact go downhill pretty quickly.
Yeah.
The one where the people are stretching their faces are not good.
Is that Insurrection?
I think so. Yeah.
That one's real not good.
Yeah, First Contact is the best of those for
Nemesis
sure.
is a little better because it has Tom Hardy playing a bad guy.
I think First Contact is still the best, though.
Oh,
of
dude,
those.
it might be the best of all of them.
Very possible. I like First Contact a lot.
Over 1 through 6, even I might rank First Contact higher. That movie
Star Trek
really,
Save the Whales, though.
Dude, that movie really swings for the fences, and there are no nuclear vessels jokes.
Yeah, we should do that sometime. That would be fun. It's going to take us like 3 weeks to watch all those movies, but
take you 3 weeks, maybe.
Yeah, it
I'm
would take me
watching-
3 weeks.
I'm already watching one right now.
Hey, pay attention to the podcast.
Okay.
Turn that movie off.
All right, fine. It's on CBS All Access.
I don't care what it's on.
You want it off.
Exactly.
All right,
Don't make
all right.
me reach through
I
your
just wanted to
screen.
I wanted to see how if they retouched them or something for streaming, but they have not. This number 1 is still. It looks like number 1.
Low quality VHS.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful.
Yep. I'm gonna need another beer to watch V'ger. Is all I'm saying.
I was going to say V'ger in low def.
Oh boy. These special effects were special. All right. I really haven't watched that many movies, I'm not going to lie. I did see some of the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I don't know if you guys have heard of it.
Yeah.
That rings a bell.
Amazon's working on that now. Is it?
Oh, I don't know about the new
I'm
ones.
just-
I watched the Peter Jackson ones.
Those are good.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait. Did you watch? How did you watch them?
I have DVDs of the extended cut that I ripped a long time ago.
DVDs or Blu-rays?
DVDs,
Okay.
because it was a long time ago. See, Yeah.
They have recolored those films.
Really?
Yes. The new Blu-ray versions and streaming versions are recolored to match the color palette of the Hobbit trilogy.
Oh, so I watched the good ones then.
Hmm.
Nice. Good to know that the Blu-ray rips that I have are still, or the DVD rips I have are still superior.
Still valuable.
Okay. Good to know. I still have those DVDs somewhere in a box. I don't know.
Yeah, same here. Mine are also somewhere in a box.
Yeah, back in the day when you had to, just because they were Lord of the Rings movies, switch DVDs to make it through.
Yeah. I mean, they were still taking the Hobbits to Isengard, you know? It just takes them a while to get there.
True. It was a very large bit rate on that film.
Yeah. Those movies are good. It's really easy to not watch them and just let them happen while you're doing other things.
I mean, they are also on TBS every day that ends in a Y.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
They're the movie equivalent of Law and Order SVU.
Oh man, I did not know that. I
believe the non-extended versions are on Netflix or Amazon or one of those as well.
Yeah, I really don't care how they're colored. I like them.
You want that extended one of the extra 30 minutes of scenes you didn't necessarily actually need.
The other 4 endings.
How will you catch the 1.5 glimpses of Tom Bombadil that you get if you don't watch the extended ones?
Yeah. Or how will you know that Christopher Lee was supposed to be in Return of the King?
Hey, that's not Christopher Lee's fault.
No, it's not. It's the fact that movie was too long's fault.
Yeah.
But that's really kind of been it for me in movies. I found this out today. Did you guys know that someone must have declared that the last week in April is strategy game month?
What does that mean, strategy game month?
Did you want to play an XCOM game? Well, guess what? They released a new one on Friday.
Oh, so my answer didn't matter. Got it.
Well, good, because if you didn't want to play an XCOM one, it's also okay, because they released a different strategy game set in the Gears of War universe, today.
Gears Tactics.
That game also came out, apparently.
It sounds good.
I watched a video of it, and it sounded like they liked it.
Podcast shout out to Kit, because I played through every Gears of War game with him, I think. And I have interest in this because of that. Every except for the newest Xbox, right? So up through 360.
Okay. There's a bunch of Gears games.
There are.
I just don't know how many.
They rebooted the franchise with the kid of the main character at one point. And that was the one I was like, I'm not buying a new Xbox to play that.
Got it. I believe Marcus Phoenix is back in one of those games as well. As old man.
Believe you're right. And I also believe he would probably be in. I mean, he could be in this Tactics game timeline wise. It would fit because Phoenix fought and then was imprisoned during the timeline that they have released for this game.
I know nothing about this game. One of the people in it was Cole. That's what I know.
Yeah, Mark. Yeah, Cole is Phoenix's buddy in the first game. So this is like a prequel to those games.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm interested.
But from what I saw,
be on
it is
Game Pass, so I can play it. Because
I mean, it's from Xbox Game Studios, so pretty likely.
Yeah,
pretty likely. If you have an Xbox, I guess, or the PC Game Pass. Actually, sorry, this game is only on PC.
Wait, what?
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's no Xbox version.
Okay, I'm breaking all the rules right now, but Gears 4 and 5, I think the two that I haven't played, are on that Game Pass for PC. I'm really considering that. It's $1 for the first, month.
Yeah.
I could play through 2 Gears games in a month.
I mean, if you get time to play games, you could.
Man, do they have crossplay with Xbox?
Probably depends on the game.
Yeah, I would be real careful about that.
I would like to do that. I've been exploring this because a friend of the pod, Ken, who's on here a lot, plays State of Decay. And Halo Wars has a second game? Why did I open this tab? This is bad. Both Ori games are on Game Pass too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Their recent stuff has been coming to Game Pass.
Wow. What am I doing? Why am I buying games?
Well, because Game Pass, as soon as you stop subscribing, you don't have them anymore.
That's true, but I bought Halo Wars when it was on sale for $3. I could have just paid $1 and played other games.
And then not played Halo Wars, and then still be paying that $1 forever.
I don't understand what you mean by that, but also I'm surprised that Ori, the new one, is on here. The Master Chief Collection, I don't believe is on Game Pass for PC also.
Maybe it used to be, and then they took it off now?
I don't know. I can't find an official list because I'm not supposed to be doing research. What were you trying to say about Gears Tactics?
Gears Tactics is only on PC game.
Really?
Xbox version. That's my understanding.
Really?
I don't know if it's coming later or something.
Okay.
But yeah. And the video I saw looked pretty cool, man. Hey, it does the XCOM thing. You got like turns. You got like Overwatch, and you go and then they go. You can bayonet charge people because it's gears. So of course, right? You can run at the dude and you stab him like you do.
With a chainsaw.
There's a chainsaw thing. You can do that. That's different from the bayonet.
Chainsaw.
Yeah, you got both. I like that when the bad guys, like some of them are smarter than other ones, right? I don't know anything about the Gears enemies, but like some of them just charge at you, and then some of them, have guns and like try to flank you and stuff.
This Master Chief Collection is totally available on PC.
The one that charges you, if you get a like Overwatch shot on it, it's not just like in XCOM where like your sniper lines up and goes pew and like shoots him once. The dude just unloads. It's like and it's just like shreds the guy.
Bullets are cheap.
Bullets?
Yeah, exactly.
That game had a very different gun feel than every other game I've ever played.
And so it's like, yeah, you reload, but like it's not like you fired 5 shots and then you reload. The dude had like 50 rounds in that clip or something. I thought that was pretty good.
Sorry.
Yeah, Gears Tactics full price game. Not out yet. Apparently, it's still under pre-purchase. Comes out by the time it is out by the time you hear this podcast.
Game Pass is $5 a month without the deal. That's pretty good.
Wow.
Yeah. The Game Pass stuff has been pretty good.
I feel like I shouldn't have bought that Master Chief Collection. Could have had 4 months of Game Pass.
But then you couldn't have been playing Halo with me, Andrew.
That's what I'm saying. No, the Master Chief Collection is on there. I see it right here. It says Game Pass Beta, Master Chief Collection.
Yeah, but how long would you have to be paying the $1 before all the rest of the games came out?
Well, you could just stop and start again every time.
Sure, but you got it for what, $4?
No. $20?
How much
$20,
credit did you have?
It's just like 64 cents. I don't know. I don't know what's the new Idolmaster. I need more cards to build up credit.
Well, it doesn't sell the cards for you. You still got to do that yourself.
No, but I need to idle the games to get the...
I can send you a link.
Okay.
But yeah, hey, look, if you want to get into that ecosystem and do it, man, you do it.
I'm going to research this. We're going to talk about it next podcast because the economics of this
I have heard a lot of things about that Windows store and people being like, ugh. So I like a storefront that I know works.
Yeah, but how much are you willing? Okay, this is a debate for the next podcast.
I also like a storefront that I know won't be abandoned by Microsoft in 5 years like they did with their last storefront.
Ooh.
You're not wrong.
I know I'm not. So, but by all accounts, that deal is pretty good, and that's a pretty good deal. I'm not going to lie. There's a lot of games.
Okay, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
Anyway.
Report back to us, Andy.
I mean, I'm not Okay, I'll report the research.
Yeah.
Read some articles and tell us what people are saying out there.
Okay, I'm writing it down. Done.
All right. Solid. I'm just shocked that they're like, you know what? Late April is the time. We're just going to put out all the strategy games. Did you want to do something else? Too bad.
Yo, Shogun is free also for whatever reason.
Total War Shogun 2 is free on Steam right now. And I think the Paradox store also. Yeah, so go put that in your account forever and then have it always. Seems well liked by people who like that Total War series. So
free is free.
I'm going to try Total War again. I tried it. I tried to do the thing where I played the old games first. That might be the wrong strategy.
Yep. I've heard a lot of people saying the best Total War is the most recent one. I don't know if that's true. I kind of want to play that most recent one. That most recent one is the Three Kingdoms, I think they did most recently.
Yep.
Also, I really want to play those Total War Warhammer ones, but I feel like I should play a regular one before I get into the Warhammer stuff.
Oh, because of like magic and stuff.
Yeah, I feel like the magic and stuff might change that game pretty drastically. But maybe not. I don't know. I actually haven't really ever played them, so I don't know that it matters.
It's weird. It's just weird to think about, like, we played that Warhammer stuff, so it can't be that much more complicated than actually having done it on the table.
Yeah, I just worry because at least the table stuff, like, you have turns. And
there's a pause button in Total War. You're fine.
Okay. All right. Maybe it's not that bad.
There's a pause, and you can like pause, and so a lot of people play it. The immersive way to play it is to not pause and to not fast forward, right? And
yeah, but I got places to be in times.
Right, and to give orders as things come. But most people will not wait the 10 minutes it takes for your armies to march across the map. And then, the people that wait those 10 minutes as armies march across the map, the computer is constantly changing what its army's doing because it sees your army coming, and you're changing what your army's doing. It's like, if I just fast forward, the computer doesn't change, and then we get to combat faster.
I want to do the part where the fighting happens.
Yeah. And then the pause command, so I can set out these 95 different orders I have to give, where this unit goes this direction and then changes its facing, and then this unit changes to skirmish mode, and this unit charges through that unit,
Yeah, then these ones are retreating, and I got to handle that, and this is the commander, and
pause.
Pause. Yeah, that seems good. So I have been considering playing Total War for quite a while, and this being free might just make me do it.
People like
all right. So I was shocked that they're like, yeah, you know what? Free games, time to play. Everyone play strategy games now. This is what we're doing. Big name releases in the middle of or the end of April here. Mm-hmm. Random. But I think beyond that, there's not a ton of gaming news going on out there, folks.
No, it's mostly just hearing about stuff getting canceled that we expected to get canceled.
They gave a new release date to The Last of Us 2. Sure.
Yes, June something.
Uh-huh. Yeah, okay. When it's out, we can talk, I guess.
BlizzCon
I don't believe them anymore.
Still planning on having BlizzCon?
Yeah, we'll see about that one, too.
Mm-hmm. Several grains of salt.
Getting canceled, so...
Yeah, so,
Did Comic-Con... Was Comic-Con canceled by the last time we had this pod? Yeah.
Yes,
oh, no. Yeah, it had just been, maybe.
Okay. Well, yeah, that happened.
Yeah, so Comic-Con 2020 merch is a collector's item now, because it didn't happen.
Yeah.
But, well, Michael, clearly the gaming sites have had to do other things in these trying times of there being no games.
Yep. Yeah, so I came across a fun article yesterday, and it seemed to... It's not quite this nefarious, but the first thing I thought of was, well, I'll save this for Andy and JJ and make a do you want to play a game reference since you're trapped in houses.
I would love to play a game. Other than... Hold on, time out.
Not that game.
Time out. Disclaimer, no Saw games.
Yes, not those games.
Yeah.
I want to say the first Saw movie is actually really good.
Yeah.
And I think every other of them is bad.
I don't know if they're all bad. There's another one in there.
I stopped watching after 3.
Hold on. There's another one in there with Donnie Wahlberg that's good.
Donnie.
The Saw movie?
Yeah, and Saw's getting rebooted by Chris Rock.
Yeah, it's already... That movie came out, I think.
Did it?
Did it?
I don't know.
Or it was supposed to have come out by now.
I think it's Chris Rock, isn't it?
Yes, it is Chris Rock and Samuel L. Jackson.
What's he calling it? He's calling it something else.
Spiral? Yes. Yes, I think that's right.
Yeah, it's not out yet. There's no way that was out yet.
I would watch that. I kind of want to see.
It's Chris Rock and Sam Jackson. Why would you not want to watch a horror movie
that's what I'm saying.
by those two?
That's what I'm saying. I want to see that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, sorry, Michael. We derailed whatever topic we were going to talk about.
Yeah.
So, this article...
Was it Saw? Whatever you were talking about, was it Saw?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Right. So, playing a game.
No, we already determined we're not hacksawing our limbs off. Next.
Different game.
Okay.
The article that I saw took as its premise that, A, there are some crazy names of energy drinks out there.
Okay.
And B... Some of those energy drink names sound a little bit like spells from RPGs.
Okay.
So they put together they put together this list of 20 names, and everything on this list is either an energy drink or it is a spell from an RPG game. And so I thought it would be a lot of fun if I read these to you guys and you try and guess which one you think each one is.
I cast Fireball at the darkness.
I'm going to get... It's Magic Missile, Andrew. Come on.
Oh, sorry.
I'm going to get 0 out of 20, I suspect. I'm going to mind myself out of the right answer.
There's at least one that I know for sure that you should get. So...
Okay. Bacardi Sweat will just be in there. I guarantee it.
We'll jump right into it. So starting at the top, Ultraviolet.
That's a drink.
JJ?
Yeah, that sounds like a drink.
Okay. One right off the bat. That is an energy drink.
I'm keeping score.
All right, yeah, keep score for us.
Oh, good. Okay, thank you. I was about to ask.
All right, number 2, Pipeline Punch.
Drink.
Could go either. Yeah, that sounds like a Hawaiian Punch drink. We'll go drink.
All right, we're 2 for 2.
All right.
Number 3 is Blue Bolt.
Ooh.
Drink.
I'm going to go RPG spell.
JJ, you are correct.
Ah.
Now, so the only downside is it doesn't give you the game that the RPG spells are from, which is what I really wanted from this, but...
That's what I want.
All right, so number 4 is Star Blast.
I really want to say RPG spell, but it has to be a drink. RPG spell.
I'm sorry, what is it?
Star Blast.
Star Blast.
Is it 2 words or 1 word? That changes.
Oh, wait, that's important. Yeah, that's important.
It's 2 words.
Okay, drink.
Yeah, drink.
Okay, that one's a drink.
Okay, it had to be a drink if it was 2 words.
If it was 1 word, it was a spell for 1,000%, but 2 words, no.
All right, number 5, all one word, Kazapple, with a K.
Oh, I know this one. I know what RPG it's from.
Oh, well, there you go.
There you go.
So it's
from Dragon Quest.
Yes, so that one's an RPG.
So we both got that one.
Sorry, Andrew, I spoiled.
That's all good, man. I mean, that's
free points for Andrew.
Damn it,
I'm
I should
down by 1 anyway.
It
Doesn't matter. I'm losing.
All right, number 6, Broom, 2 words. Oh, well, the same word twice.
Spell.
Drink?
That one's a spell.
Yeah, tied it up.
It sounded too dumb to be a spell. But
it could definitely have been like some sort of Korean drink.
Yeah, that's where I was going.
The translation of it. All right, the next one is Cool Aura.
Spell.
That feels like a spell.
That is a spell. Followed by Green Storm.
Drink.
Yeah, drink.
Summer Dream.
Oh, no.
Ooh. Drink?
Spell.
That's a point for you, Andy.
Yeah!
Oh. Man.
And rounding out the first half, Hell, all caps, Strong Focus.
Is the strong focus in parentheses?
No, it's 3 separate words. Hell is the only one that's in caps.
That's really good.
Is it intercapped or just like lower cases?
No, it's all caps. Hell is all caps, and then strong capital S, focus capital F.
Oh, man.
I'm going with a drink. There's no way English that bad got through into a video game.
Spell.
That's a drink.
No!
Yes!
Okay, we're tied 8-8.
All right, halfway through, we are tied. So, Pure Silver 0.
Drink.
I want to say that it's a spell, but I'm going to go drink because it probably is.
Wise choice. It is a drink. Dark Mist.
Spell.
Gold Rush.
Drink. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, I pause my... Oh, dang it. I'm pretty sure I've seen that in a game before.
I'm going to go drink, I think, then. I think it's still a drink.
5, 4... Spell.
It's a drink. Should have stuck with it.
Stuck with my first. Jeopardy rules. Go with your first.
It sounds... At first, it sounds like a drink, but then you're like, though...
That is a spell.
Yep.
That could be a thing.
I really feel like that's a double credit. There's no way there's no Gold Rush spell in some game.
All right, Acid Storm.
Dude, now I'm just going to vote and spell on everything.
I know. I kind of feel...
I'm going to vote spell.
Yeah, it has to be a spell. It's like a D&D spell or something.
Yes, it is a spell. Next one is Big Shot.
Okay, I'm going to say spell.
Drink.
That's a spell.
I just remembered that Final Fantasy VII was popular again. I think that's one of Barrett's limit breaks.
Oh, it might be. All right, next one up, Traden Paint. IN apostrophe on Traden.
Drink.
Yeah, that's got to be a drink.
That is a drink.
I want to see a can of Traden Paint.
All right, the next one is Tribute CYP-X.
What?
I don't care. If you need an explanation, it's a drink.
Yeah, it has to be a drink.
Yes, it is. All right, next one up is...
What even could that be?
Some of these I'm definitely going to have to look up pictures of after we're done here. The next one is Diamond Dust.
Oh, that's
I know the answer to this.
It's a spell.
It's a spell.
Yeah, that was the one I was pretty sure you would get.
That's a Shiva summon, I think.
Yeah.
Yes. 19 is Zing.
Exclamation point or no?
No exclamation point.
I think I'm going to go spell again also.
I'll go drink.
That's a spell.
Gosh, every time.
That one also might be Dragon Quest. I'd have to look it up again.
All right.
Oh, wait, Zap is... I don't remember. All right, never mind.
So one more. The last one is Recovery Grape.
Drink.
Yeah, it's got to be a drink, right?
That one's a drink.
Okay. I feel like every time I picked first, we tied. And then when I let JJ pick first, I didn't trust my instincts, and so I fell behind by 3.
You're not secure enough in your own thoughts.
Well, after that one where I didn't trust my first instinct, I just tried to catch up.
Okay. Not having a Jeopardy system makes these games really hard because who goes first matters a lot, right?
Yeah, sure.
But that was fun. I want to see pictures of some of these
I found
cans.
it very entertaining.
What is Traden Paint?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
We're all going to do the research on what is Traden Paint.
Tribute CYP-J or whatever.
Dash X.
Traden Paint is not... Traden Paint has a lot of pictures of John Travolta with a gray beard. If you search it.
Was it the name of a movie? Because I can imagine that being like the name of a racing movie.
Oh, it definitely is, with John Travolta with a gray beard, looking very angry.
You guys, Hell Strong Focus is not even like an Asian drink at all. This is in English. They have a website. It's like they have a racing team.
Okay.
Wow.
I still can't find Traden Paint.
It's by AMP. This was from 2009. It was a limited
it's a
limited time
drink.
only. Yeah, Dale Earnhardt Jr. themed energy drink.
Okay. Lame.
All right.
Not even the main name of the drink. Amp's the name of the drink. I should get a point back.
Traden Paint Amp Energy. Yeah.
Oh, the can definitely looks like if Mountain Dew made something for NASCAR.
Sure, yeah. It's got Earnhardt's number on it.
The first Google search is HendrickMotorsports.com. I love it.
Nice. Hey, do we have time to squeeze in a quick component class question?
Oh, I love it. Yeah.
Okay. Quick announcement. We had been planning to build the computer live together that we had done component class for a while. As this continues to go on, the restrictions and the safety of everybody is important, so we're going to try and do it through the internet. I have a question because I need to know and make sure I have all the parts that I might need. When building this new computer, I'm going to have 2 DisplayPort monitors. The monitors are DisplayPort 1.2. The GPU is DisplayPort 1.4. Which cables do I need?
Getting anything above 1.2 won't matter. The monitor can't do it.
Will with DisplayPort handshake problems, getting a 1.4 cable cause the 1.2 monitor to have a problem? Or will it be backwards compatible?
I want to hope they'll be backwards compatible, but I have no idea. Sorry.
That's my main concern, is if I get 1.4 cables to try and future-proof my monitors and cables, right? Like if obviously the monitors can't do anything above 1.2. And the main thing, it seems like 1.2 can do up to 4K and 1.4 can do 8K. I don't need 8K. The monitors are 1440. It's not a big deal. I could just get some 1.2 cables, but if I bought 1.4 cables to future-proof the cables...
I think there's no benefit to trying to do that future-proofing, because by the time you get something that is 8K in 15 years, you won't be using this display GPU, so who cares?
Okay. Good point. Don't worry about it. Get some 1.2s and move on.
Yeah, that's the right answer there.
And the GPU.
I didn't know that was the only difference. I assumed there was more.
I think it's just the amount of Ks.
Yeah, that if you're not doing any, you're only doing 2Ks, right? So is 1440p 2K?
1440p might be 2K.
I think it is.
Yep.
Yeah, because 1080p is 1K. Yeah,
we're getting into.
So anyway,
I don't like these numbers. They don't actually make sense technically. It's just a moniker for telling you the pixels have doubled, but they're not quite double. I don't want to get into it.
Anyway, I think with 1440 you'll be fine because that's not 4K, and if you're not planning to get 4K monitors, then whatever.
So the GPU will be fine with using 1.2 cables.
Yeah, I don't know why it wouldn't be.
Yeah, okay. All right, cool. I gotta just make sure I have everything. I went through all the parts list yesterday to make sure everything was here. I hadn't lost anything or misplaced anything. So we'll do some cleanup and then we'll figure out how to do this through the internet.
Yeah. The only other thing about doing DisplayPort monitors is you're going to want to be careful that you can connect them some other way, because the DisplayPort drivers might not be active when you first turn it on, and you might not be able to...
Bro, I've been through this problem.
Okay.
I've been through specifically this problem.
Then you know.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I remember there were reasons I really hated DisplayPort, and I just remembered what it was.
It's the drivers. It's the drivers on the GPUs may not get along with the monitors right away. You might have to update the drivers. Remember a long time ago, it might have been before Michael joined the podcast, when I bought this DisplayPort monitor, it was doing a lot of flickering and shutting off, and the only saving grace was, and it wouldn't recognize the monitor on boot. It had to wait to be booted before it would be like, oh yeah, the DisplayPort's on. And then the only saving grace was that I had a VGA monitor plugged in at the same time as my second. Really hoping out of the box I don't have this problem, because both monitors only have a single DisplayPort input. So I may have to keep that VGA monitor handy to get everything installed before the monitors will work right.
So
just for troubleshooting.
I will tell you that I recently had to do a bunch of shenanigans with my work computers, which are all DisplayPort, including formatting it and starting over and a whole bunch of stuff. And they worked fine on that computer. Yeah. But also it's like an enterprise kind of thing. But
DisplayPort had just hit 1.2 when I bought the original monitor.
Yeah,
and now
it's come quite a bit.
It's like we're way past. This is like it was like the early days of HDMI. So,
and you probably weren't using Windows 10, right?
Yeah, I was still on.
Yeah, so 10's drivers are way newer.
Yeah, it was all messed up with 10.
So, yeah, you should be fine.
All right. Well, that was component class.
Man, Andrew, remember before UEFI?
Man, I haven't felt physically ill during this quarantine, but now I do.
Man, You guys out there building computers today don't know how good you had it. Wouldn't have it, man.
Typing BIOS stuff.
You could only use a keyboard. The mouse didn't work at all.
PS2 keyboard.
Yeah, it had to be a PS2 keyboard because USBs weren't recognized at that point. And that was the only way. Use keyboard only, no mouse. You had to type stuff in manually. It didn't know like any of the multipliers for RAM voltages or any of that stuff.
Oh yeah, get your calculator.
None of that stuff was available.
Do anything funky.
Do you want to set the resolution that you're going to boot at? Well, better know which numbers you want to type in there. Oh God. How many volts do you want to put through this one? I don't know. 50? Is that good?
Yeah, let's brick my computer right now.
Just type a number.
You mean there weren't drop-down menus with the only voltages you could use? Weird.
I could just turn the thermal shutdown off? Okay.
Thermal shutdown? That sounds bad.
I don't want to turn it off. Yeah, I want it to stay on. Oh, God. Man, new BIOS is so much better than old BIOS. All right. Well, I'm looking forward to that build because
we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it.
We've been talking about it.
We'll get some webcams. I got some cameras to film it. We'll figure it out. We're gonna do the content. But if you have UEFI related stories, experience with Game Pass, DisplayPort shenanigans, hated Stalin.
Or you've tried any of the energy drinks that we listed.
Oh my God! Please.
Oh my God! I really want to know.
If you have drunk Hell Strong Focus, please.
This website seems operational. I feel like I could order it.
You know what? Hold on. We have to shout out the candy thing real quick. We had more candy input.
Okay.
Okay. First off,
there are more flavors of Hell Strong Focus. I just want to point out.
People like jelly beans from Starburst because they taste more standard fruity and better, but the jelly bean has wider variety. I don't know if I agree with that.
Okay.
So Jelly Belly, there are a lot of Jelly Belly flavors, right?
Yeah.
Like that's kind of their thing. They have like 8 trillion flavors. But also, like, the standard flavors they have are good.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the Starburst jelly beans are, like, not as good.
Got multiple agreements that the holiday Reese's are the only way to eat Reese's. By the way, did I tell you about the
peanut
holiday?
Butter? The peanut butter is the thing everyone likes in Reese's. Who cares about the chocolate?
Did I tell you about the holiday Reese's I found on sale? Because no one bought Easter stuff this year?
Oh, yeah.
Reese's eggs filled with Reese's Pieces.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
That's a surprise and a surprise.
Good.
My problem with that, though, is I just want the peanut butter. Stop putting the stuff in the way of the peanut butter. Just give it to me.
All right.
I would buy a Reese's thing that is only peanut butter, no chocolate.
The best part of ending the show is continuing the candy debate, I think, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to continue the candy debate this week. Red Vines or Twizzlers?
Twizzlers all the way.
Oh, no, man.
Not even a contest.
Red Vines is the only answer.
Yep. Correct. Andrew.
Okay. Well, Michael's currently outnumbered. Somebody help him out. Email us at podcast@weweregamers. Hit us up on Twitter. Maybe we should start doing these as a poll. We'll do some catch-up polls and then...
Yeah, I mean,
hey. No one will respond to them, but...
we can do...
And then we should actually do a catch-up poll.
Ketchup poll?
Yeah,
ketchup
flavors.
flavors.
Oh, no. I have your ketchup poll, Andy. Do you put your ketchup in the fridge? There it is.
Is that a good poll, though? Because some people store it there just because it's easy.
I mean, is it in the fridge or is it not in the fridge? That's where
Yeah, I guess. Okay. I mean, that's a fair answer, right? Like, yeah, it's in the fridge, even though I don't particularly care.
Yeah, like what I personally would do versus what happens at my home are two different things.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. I see. Never mind. I had to translate that for a second.
If I was in charge of everything in this house,
there we go. No, so maybe,
where the ketchup would be,
maybe the question
where it gets put.
Okay.
Maybe
and I don't move
should be, do you think ketchup needs to go in the fridge?
There you go.
That's better, right? Because my ketchup's in the fridge, but I don't believe it needs to be there.
Right.
Right. Like
it's
sriracha.
mainly there
You don't
for
need to put that in there.
storage. Because it's easier. It's next to all the other sauces that are red, of which there are a lot, actually.
How many of those need to be in the fridge?
I started putting sriracha in there so it doesn't change colors. It diminishes.
Which it will do.
It diminishes the heat a little bit, but not by enough that I'm not weirded out that my sriracha is now brown. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I'm okay.
Long story short, polls incoming.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, help Michael out because red vines are better.
It is true that the red vines are better. I want to know. We're going to have to talk about this next week because I want to know.
They come in a tub, Michael. How could it get better?
I want to know why he has his opinion, and we don't have time for it, but I do need to know.